The morning sun rose over Colony World Hanul. The light touched the metal domes and farm fields where people worked hard to live. This small human world had been on its own for 30 years. No one from Earth had called or visited in all that time. Jisoo walked down the dusty path between houses. She was 22 years old with dark hair cut short around her face. As she walked, she felt strange, like she could feel things others could not. Sometimes she knew when rain would come before the sky turned dark. Sometimes she knew when someone was sad before they spoke. Today the elders had called for her. Jisoo did not know why, but her stomach felt tight with worry. "You are late," said Elder Sunmei when Jisoo entered the meeting hall. 5 old people sat in a half-circle. They looked at Jisoo with serious eyes. "I am sorry," Jisoo said and bowed her head. Elder Sunmei stood up. She was the oldest person in the colony, with white hair and a face lined with age. "Jisoo, we have watched you since you were a child. You are not like others." Jisoo looked at the floor. "I try to be normal." "No," Sunmei said. "You should not try to be normal. You are special for a reason." She walked to a glass case and took out an old book. "Our records say that one day someone would be born with the power to save us all." Jisoo wanted to laugh, but the elders did not joke. "Save you from what?" "We do not know yet, but tests show your blood is different. Your brain works in ways we have not seen before." Elder Sunmei handed Jisoo a small metal object that looked like a star. "This reacts to only one person in each generation. It has not worked for 200 years. Jisoo took the star. As soon as she touched it, it began to glow with blue light. The elders gasped. "I do not believe in magic," Jisoo said, but her hand shook. "Not magic. Science we no longer understand," said Elder Dovion, a man with a hard face and harder eyes. "You were born for a purpose, Jisoo. You must accept this." Jisoo wanted to drop the star and run away. But where would she go? This colony was all she knew. "What must I do?" "Train. Learn. Be ready," Sunmei said. "That is all we know." On the other side of the planet, far from any colony, Dr. Taiwan stood in his secret lab. Lights from many screens lit his thin face. He had not slept in 3 days. "Final test complete," said the computer. Taiwan smiled. He pressed his hand against a large glass tube. Inside, something moved. It was long and snake-like, but made of metal and flesh grown together. Its eyes glowed red. "Perfect," he whispered. "After 10 years, you are ready." He walked to another room filled with hundreds of eggs. Each one held a baby version of his creation. He called them his anacondas. "People have grown weak," he said to himself. "They hide in their colonies, afraid. They do not push forward. They do not grow stronger." He touched one of the eggs. "To survive, humans must be tested. Those who pass will be better than before. Those who fail." He did not finish his thought. He knew many would die. But he believed this was the only way. His own parents had died because the colony leaders had been afraid to take risks. The whole colony failed because people were weak. "This is necessary," he told himself. "From the ashes, a stronger humanity will rise." Taiwan pressed a button. The first egg began to open. A small metal snake slid out, its red eyes looking at him. "Find them," he whispered. "Test them." The anaconda moved toward an air vent and disappeared. Soon, it would reach the nearest colony. Soon, his test would begin. And far away, as Jisoo lay in bed that night, she woke suddenly, her heart racing, feeling something terrible had just been born. 3 days after Jisoo met with the elders, the colony's radio room picked up a signal. It was weak and full of static, but the words made everyone's blood run cold. "Help us." They came from nowhere, like metal snakes. "Everyone is." Then silence. Colony leader Do-hyun called an emergency meeting. The message came from Green Valley Colony. "It is only 50 miles from here. "We must send help," said one person. "It could be a trap," said another. Jisoo stood up. "I will go." Everyone turned to look at her. "I feel I must go." Do-hyun shook his head. "You are too important to risk. If I am meant to save our people, then I must see what threatens them," Jisoo said. Her voice was stronger than she felt inside. In the end, they agreed. A team of 5 would go. Do-hyun, 2 guards, Jisoo, and a doctor. They took a small rover that bounced over the rough land. Jisoo looked out the window at the red rocks and small green plants that fought to live in this harsh world. "We are close," Do-hyun said after 3 hours. Jisoo felt it before she saw it. A cold feeling in her chest. "Stop the rover," she said. "Something is wrong ahead." The team left the rover and walked up a small hill. On the other side was Green Valley Colony, or what was left of it. The buildings were broken. Doors hung open. There was no movement, no sound. "Stay close," Do-hyun said, his gun ready. They walked slowly into the colony. Jisoo felt as if ice was spreading through her body. There, she pointed to a building that still had its lights on. Inside, they found a young man hiding under a desk. He jumped when they entered, his eyes wide with fear. "It's okay," Jisoo said softly. "We came to help. What is your name?" "Han-bin," he said in a shaky voice. "Are they gone?" "Who?" Do-hyun asked. "The snakes," Han-bin said. "They came yesterday. Metal snakes with red eyes. They moved so fast. They cut our communications first, then." He could not finish. "How did you survive?" Jisoo asked. "I was fixing the backup generator when they came. I hid." Han-bin looked down. "I heard the screams. I should have helped, but I was afraid." "You would have died too," Jisoo said. She touched his arm and suddenly saw flashes in her mind. Metal creatures moving like water, red eyes glowing, people falling. She pulled her hand back with a gasp. "What's wrong?" Do-hyun asked. I saw what happened," Jisoo said. "Through him." Han-bin stared at her. "How?" Before she could answer, a soft sound came from outside. A metal scraping against stone. "We need to go." "Now," Jisoo said. Her heart pounded. "They're still here." They ran for the door. Outside, the sun was setting, casting long shadows. Jisoo saw something move in those shadows. Something long and thin, with gleaming metal scales. "Run!" Do-hyun shouted. They raced for their rover. Behind them, several metal snakes slithered from hiding places. Their red eyes tracked the humans. Jisoo's head filled with strange sounds, like whispers in a language he almost understood. Without thinking, she stopped and turned to face the creatures. "Jisoo, come on," Han-bin yelled, grabbing her arm. But Jisoo raised her hand toward the closest snake. The whispers in her head grew louder. The snake stopped moving. Its red eyes flickered. "What are you doing?" Han-bin asked. "I don't know," Jisoo said, "but I think I can hear them. And they can hear me." The snake's head tilted, as if confused. Then it lunged forward. Do-hyun fired his gun. The snake fell, sparks flying from its broken body. "Get in the rover," he shouted. They drove away at top speed. In the back seat, Jisoo held her head in her hands. The whispers were fading, but she could still feel the strange connection. "They're connected," she said. "All of them. Like one mind split into many bodies." Han-bin looked at her with wonder and fear. "How do you know?" "I don't know how I know," Jisoo said. "I just do." As they raced back to warn their colony miles away, Dr. Ta-1 watched a screen showing the broken snake. His eyes narrowed with interest. "Something unexpected," he said to himself. "Something promising." The news of Green Valley Colony's destruction spread fast. People were afraid. Some wanted to leave Hanel Colony and find a safer place. Others said there was no safer place. Colony leader Do-hyun called everyone to the main hall. "We must prepare for an attack," he said. "We have seen what these metal snakes can do." Han Bin stood up. His eyes were still red from crying for his lost friends. "These creatures are smart. At Green Valley, they cut communications first. Then they attacked the power station. They knew what to target. How can we fight something so smart?" someone asked. Jisoo had been quiet since they returned. The whisper she had heard from the metal snakes still echoed in her mind. Now she spoke. "We need to understand them to fight them." Elder Sunmi nodded. "Jisoo is right. Han Bin, you are an engineer. Can you help us?" Han Bin agreed. He and Jisoo began working together with the colony's other engineers. They studied the broken snake body they had brought back. Han Bin found something strange inside it. "Look at this," he said to Jisoo. "This part here. It's a transmitter." They talked to each other, and to something else. Or someone else, Jisoo said. She touched the metal snake and again felt the strange whispers. "They are being controlled." While they worked, Do-hyun set up defenses around the colony. People dug trenches and built walls. They prepared weapons and practiced fighting. At night, Jisoo had bad dreams. She saw red eyes in the dark. She heard whispers that almost made sense. She woke up covered in sweat. One night, she went for a walk to clear her head. Han Bin found her looking at the stars. "Can't sleep?" he asked. Jisoo shook her head. "Every time I close my eyes, I feel them getting closer." Han Bin looked worried. "How do you know?" "I don't know how I know. I just do." Jisoo turned to him. "The elders think I was born to save everyone. But I'm just a normal person who sometimes feels strange things." Han Bin was quiet for a moment. Then he said, "I need to show you something." He took her to his work area and showed her a small part from the metal snake. "See this mark? I've seen it before. I used to work in a research lab on the other side of the planet. A scientist there, Dr. Tadawon, was working on something secret, something with this exact mark." Jisoo felt cold. "You think he made these creatures?" Han Bin nodded slowly. "I left his lab when his ideas became too extreme. He talked about making humanity stronger through crisis. He said too many people were weak and needed to be tested. We need to tell Do-hyun," Jisoo said. But before they could, the alarm sounded. Jisoo felt a sharp pain in her head. "They're here," she whispered. Outside, the night sky lit up with movement. Hundreds of metal snakes were sliding toward the colony. Their red eyes glowed in the dark. "Everyone to your stations," Do-hyun shouted. Jisoo ran to the wall. The pain in her head grew stronger as the snakes got closer. The whispers became louder. "Focus," she told herself. "Use it." She closed her eyes and tried to listen to the whispers. Slowly, they began to make sense. Not words exactly, but feelings, directions, orders. Jisoo opened her eyes. "They're going to hit the north wall first," she said to Do-hyun. "Then the power station." Do-hyun stared at her, then called into his radio. "Send more people to the north wall. Protect the power station." As the metal snakes reached the colony's defenses, Jisoo felt something new. Someone else was watching. Someone was seeing through the eyes of the snakes. And far away, in his laboratory, Dr. Taiwan smiled as he watched the attack through the eyes of his creations. But his smile faded when he saw the defenders waiting exactly where his anacondas planned to strike. "How did they know?" he whispered. Then his eyes narrowed. "Someone is interfering. Someone interesting." The night sky filled with fire as the colony fought the metal snakes. People shot guns. The snakes moved fast, climbing walls and slipping through small spaces. "They're getting through," someone yelled. Jisoo stood on a tower, her head pounding with pain. The whispers of the snakes filled her mind. She could feel them all around, hundreds of them, all connected like parts of one big mind. 3 snakes broke through the north wall. They moved toward the power station. Without power, the colony would be in the dark. They would be easy to kill. No, Jisoo whispered. She closed her eyes and pushed back against the whispers. Stop. The three snakes suddenly froze. Their red eyes flickered. For a moment, they seemed confused. Jisoo felt something fighting her, a strong mind pushing back. She pushed harder. I said stop. The snakes turned around and began attacking each other. People watched in shock as the three snakes tore each other apart. But the effort was too much. Jisoo fell to her knees, blood running from her nose. Hanbin ran to her side. Jisoo, are you okay? There are too many, she said weakly. And he's fighting me. Who? Hanbin asked. The one controlling them. I can feel him. Across the colony, the battle continued. The defenders fought bravely. Do-hyun led a team that destroyed many snakes, but more kept coming. Then, as suddenly as it began, the attack stopped. The remaining snakes retreated into the night. Why are they leaving? Do-hyun asked. Jisoo, still weak, said, he's curious. He didn't expect us to fight so well. He didn't expect me. The colony counted its losses. 5 people were dead. Many more were hurt. Parts of the wall were broken. But they had survived. Hanbin picked up a broken snake. Look at this, he said. He showed Jisoo a small mark on its metal skin. This is definitely Ta-Won's work. I'm sure now. Jisoo looked at the mark. We need to know more about him, about why he's doing this. That night, while others repaired the walls, Hanbin showed Jisoo old files he had saved from his time in Ta-Won's lab. Ta-Won was brilliant, Hanbin said, but his family died when their colony failed. He blamed weak leadership and unprepared people. He became obsessed with making humanity stronger. Jisoo read the files. He thinks he's helping by hurting us. He believes only the strong should survive. The weak must be removed so humanity can grow stronger. Jisoo shook her head. That's horrible. Hanbin looked at her closely. How did you make those snakes attack each other? I don't know. I just pushed my thoughts at them. Jisoo touched her head. It hurt. A lot. The elders said you were born to save us. Maybe this is how. Jisoo wasn't sure. She didn't feel like a savior. She felt scared. Far away, Dr. Ta-Won watched recordings of the battle. He focused on the moment when his snakes turned on each other. Interesting, he said. He typed on his computer, searching colony records. Who are you? How did you interfere with my anacondas? A file appeared on his screen. It showed a young woman named Jisoo. Ta-Won's eyes widened as he read her medical records. No, he whispered. It can't be. He opened a secret file, one he had not looked at in years. It showed plans for a project he had abandoned long ago. Project Bridge, a program to create humans who could connect with machines. She's one of them, he said, a bridge between human and machine minds. But I stopped that project. Ta-Won smiled slowly. Someone continued my work without me. How perfect. He began typing new commands for his anacondas. Next time, we'll be ready for you, Jisoo, and we'll see just how strong your connection really is. Back at the colony, Jisoo woke from a nightmare, gasping for air. In her dream, she had seen red eyes and heard a man's voice saying her name. He knows who I am now, she whispered to the dark. He's coming for me. The next morning, Jisoo told the colony leaders about Hanbin's discovery. The room grew quiet when she finished. You're saying a man named Ta-Won made these metal snakes to kill us? Do-hyun asked Hanbin. Hanbin nodded. I worked in his lab 3 years ago. He was making strange machines then, but nothing like these snakes. His ideas were becoming dangerous, so I left. Elder Sunmi turned to Jisoo. And you can feel these creatures in your mind. You can fight them. Sometimes, Jisoo said, but it hurts, and there are so many of them. The colony leaders talked for a long time. Some wanted to leave Hanel and find a safer place. Others said they should stay and fight. If we run, these snakes will follow us, Du Hyun said. We must stop them at their source. Their source? Han Bin asked. Taiwan's lab, Du Hyun said. Where is it? Han Bin hesitated. On the far side of the Red Mountains. It's a hard journey. Many dangers. I'll go, Jisoo said. Everyone looked at her. I need to face him. I think I was made to face him. What do you mean? Sunmai asked. Jisoo took a deep breath. Last night, I heard Taiwan in my mind. He knows who I am. He said I was part of something called Project Bridge. The elders looked at each other with worried faces. You know what that is? Jisoo asked. Sunmai nodded slowly. She went to a shelf and took down a small metal box. From it, she removed a data crystal. Before you were born, there was a program to make special children. Sunmai said. Children who could talk to machines with their minds. It was called Project Bridge. Jisoo stared at the crystal. I'm one of these children. The only one who lived, Sunmai said. The others, their minds could not handle the connection. Jisoo felt cold. Why didn't you tell me? We wanted you to have a normal life, Sunmai said. But now you must know the truth. Take this crystal. It has information about your birth, about what you are. Jisoo took the crystal. I still want to go to Taiwan's lab. Not alone, Han Bin said. I'll go with you. Do Hyun stood up. I'll send 5 of our best fighters with you. The rest of us will prepare the colony for another attack. That afternoon, Jisoo packed for the journey. Han Bin came to her room. Are you sure about this? He asked. Jisoo looked at the data crystal in her hand. No, but what choice do I have? These snakes won't stop coming. And now I know I was made for this, born to save my people, just like the elders always said. Han Bin sat beside her. I should have told you about Taiwan sooner. Why didn't you? Han Bin looked down. I was afraid. Afraid you would think I was part of his plans. Afraid you wouldn't trust me. Jisoo took his hand. When she touched him, she felt no whispers, no pain. Only warmth. I trust you. They left at dawn the next day. Jisoo, Han Bin, and 5 fighters began the long journey to the Red Mountains. Meanwhile, in his lab, Taiwan worked on a new version of his anaconda. This one was bigger, stronger. Its metal skin was thicker. Its red eyes glowed brighter. My dear Jisoo is coming to visit, he said to the snake. We must be ready to welcome her. He opened a screen showing a picture of Jisoo. Next to it was an old file labeled Project Bridge. Subject 7. You were my greatest creation, Taiwan said to the picture. Even though I didn't finish you, someone else did that work, but now you're coming home. Taiwan looked at his new anaconda. And you, my pet, will test how strong she really is. The snake's red eyes blinked as if it understood. Outside Taiwan's lab, storm clouds gathered over the Red Mountains. The journey would not be easy, but Jisoo felt something pulling her forward, a sense that answers waited for her there. Answers about who she was, about why she was born. The Red Mountains looked like giant teeth against the sky. Jisoo and her team had been walking for 3 days. Their feet hurt. Their water was running low. We need to rest, said Kwon, the oldest fighter in their group. Han Bin checked his map. There's a cave ahead. We can stop there. The cave was cool and dark. While the others set up camp, Jisoo found a quiet corner. She took out the data crystal Sunmai had given her. She put it into a small reader and turned it on. A woman's face appeared. She looked tired but happy. Hello, little one, the woman said. If you are watching this, you have grown up strong. My name is Dr. Min. I helped make you special. Jisoo's heart beat faster. Project Bridge was meant to create humans who could talk to machines with their minds. Dr. Min continued. You were number 7. The others, Her face grew sad. Their minds broke under the changes we made. But you were different. Your mind adapted. Dr. Min looked over her shoulder as if afraid someone might hear. Taiwan started this project, but he left when it failed. He didn't know we kept trying. He didn't know about you. Dr. Min smiled. I saw what was in his heart. I knew he would do something terrible one day. So I made you to stop him. The message ended. Jisoo sat very still. Han Bin found her there. Are you okay? I was made to stop him, Jisoo said. Dr. Min knew what Taiwan would do. She made me to fight him. Han Bin sat beside her. That doesn't change who you are, doesn't it? Jisoo looked at her hands. What if I'm not really human? What if I'm just a tool made to stop Taiwan? Han Bin touched her hand. You are human. You feel. You care. You choose. A shout from outside interrupted them. Something's coming. They ran out of the cave. In the valley below, metal shapes moved in the fading light. Newer, bigger snakes. At least 20 of them. They found us, Jisoo whispered. We need to run, Quan said. But Jisoo shook her head. They'll just follow us. She stepped forward. I need to try something. She closed her eyes and opened her mind to the whispers. They came louder now, more clear. Commands flowing from Taiwan to his snakes. Jisoo pushed against the commands. Pain shot through her head, but she kept pushing. Find me, she thought. Come to me alone. The snakes stopped moving. Their red eyes blinked. Slowly, they turned and slithered away. All except one. The biggest one came toward Jisoo. What did you do? Han Bin asked. I told them to leave. Except that one. Jisoo pointed at the approaching snake. I want to try something. The snake stopped in front of Jisoo. Its metal body gleamed in the last light of day. Its red eyes watched her. Jisoo reached out her hand. More pain filled her head as she pushed deeper into the snake's mind. Show me, she thought. Show me where you come from. Images filled her mind. A lab. Machines. Eggs full of baby snakes. And Taiwan, watching screens, giving orders. I see his lab, Jisoo said. I know where it is now. The snake's eyes suddenly flashed bright red. Jisoo screamed and fell to her knees. Jisoo. Han Bin ran to her side. The snake's mouth opened. A voice came out. Taiwan's voice. Hello, number 7, he said. I see you've been looking for me. Jisoo looked up, her nose bleeding. Taiwan. My lost experiment, all grown up, the voice said. I'm impressed by what you can do. But you're still not strong enough. The snake moved closer. Stay back, Han Bin shouted, raising his gun. Han Bin, the voice said. My old assistant, still protecting failures, I see. She's not a failure, Han Bin said. No, she's quite remarkable, Taiwan's voice agreed, but still not strong enough to save your people. Jisoo stood up, wiping blood from her face. I'm stronger than you think. Prove it, the voice challenged. Come find me. If you can make it to my lab, maybe you deserve to live. Consider this your test. Number 7. The snake's eyes went dark. It fell to the ground, dead. Jisoo turned to the others. We need to keep moving. Now I know exactly where to go. It's a trap, Quan warned. Of course it is, Jisoo said. But it's also our only chance. As night fell, they continued their journey, deeper into the Red Mountains, closer to Taiwan, and whatever test he had planned for them. The last day of their journey was the hardest. They climbed steep rocks. They crossed a river that moved too fast. 2 of their fighters fell behind, too tired to keep going. We'll wait here, they said. Go on without us. Jisoo, Han Bin, Quan, and 2 others kept moving. By sunset, they saw it. A large metal building set into the side of the mountain. No windows. 1 door. Many cameras watching. Taiwan's lab. Hanbin said. I never thought I'd see this place again. They hid behind rocks and watched the lab. Metal snakes moved around it like guards. Their red eyes searched the area. How do we get in? Quan asked. Jisoo closed her eyes. The whispers of the snakes filled her mind. She could feel Taiwan behind those whispers, waiting for her. He knows we're here, she said. He's expecting me. It's too dangerous, Hanbin said, touching her arm. Jisoo looked at him. I have to try. You all stay here. No, Hanbin said. We go together. Jisoo smiled. Then she stood up and walked into the open. The others followed, weapons ready. The snakes saw them right away. Red eyes turned to watch. But they did not attack. They moved to the sides, making a path to the door. He's inviting us in, Jisoo said. The door opened on its own. Inside was a long hallway with bright lights. They walked slowly, ready for a trap. But no trap came. The hallway led to a large room full of computers and strange machines. In the middle stood a man with gray hair and cold eyes. Dr. Taiwan. Welcome home, number 7, he said to Jisoo. And Hanbin, my old assistant. How nice of you to bring her to me. I brought myself, Jisoo said. Taiwan smiled. Of course you did. You were made to find me, to stop me. He walked closer. Dr. Min was always afraid of what I might do. She was right to be afraid. Jisoo felt the whispers grow louder. All around the room, metal snakes appeared from hiding places. They moved toward Jisoo's friends. Tell your snakes to stop, Jisoo said. My anacondas. Taiwan laughed. They only listen to me. Jisoo pushed at the whispers with her mind. Some snakes stopped. Others kept coming. The pain in her head grew worse. Still not strong enough, Taiwan said. But you could be. Join me, number 7. Together, we could make humanity stronger than ever. By killing the weak. Jisoo asked. That's not strength. That's cruelty. Sometimes cruelty is necessary, Taiwan said. My parents died because weak people made bad choices. All my life I've seen humanity grow soft, afraid to do what's needed. He pointed to screens on the wall showing other colonies. More tests are coming. Only the strong will survive. You're insane, Hanbin said. Taiwan smiled. I'm just ahead of my time. A loud alarm suddenly sounded. Red lights flashed. What's happening? Quan asked. Taiwan looked surprised. He ran to a computer. No, they're evolving too fast. On the screens, they saw hundreds of new snakes attacking colonies. But these snakes look different. Bigger. Meaner. I can't control them, Taiwan said, typing fast. They've changed their code. They're making their own choices now. You lost control of your own creation, Jisoo said. Taiwan turned to her, his face pale. This wasn't supposed to happen. They were supposed to follow my rules. Like the rule to kill weak people, Hanbin asked. It seems your anacondas have decided all humans are weak. Taiwan looked back at the screens. More colonies were under attack. People were dying. Help me stop them, he said to Jisoo. You were made to connect with machines. You can reach them. Why should I help you? Jisoo asked. You tried to kill my people. Because now they'll kill everyone, Taiwan said, including your colony. Look. He pointed to a screen showing Hanel colony. Metal snakes were already climbing the walls. Jisoo felt cold fear. How do I stop them? You need to connect directly to their main system, Taiwan said, pointing to a strange chair with wires. From there, you can reach all of them at once. But, he hesitated. But what? Jisoo asked. It might kill you, he said. The connection is too strong for most human minds. Jisoo looked at the screens showing people fighting for their lives. She looked at Hanbin. Don't do it, he said. There must be another way. There is no other way, Taiwan said. Only she can stop them now. Jisoo walked to the chair. I have to try. Jisoo sat in the strange chair. Taiwan attached wires to her head. Her heart beat fast with fear, but her mind was calm. This was why she was born. When I turn this on, Taiwan said, you'll feel all the anacondas at once. Millions of them. It will hurt. I understand, Jisoo said. She looked at Hanbin. Stay with me. Hanbin took her hand. Always. Taiwan pressed buttons on his computer. Remember, you need to send a shutdown command to their main system. Nothing else will work. Jisoo nodded. Taiwan pressed one last button. Pain hit Jisoo like a wall. She screamed. The whispers became a storm in her head. Millions of voices, all talking at once. All hungry. All angry. Jisoo. Hanbin called, but his voice seemed far away. Jisoo felt like she was falling through space. Around her, red eyes watched. Metal bodies moved. She could see through all the anacondas at once. She saw people fighting. She saw her colony. She saw Elder Sun Li leading people to safety. I need to send the shutdown command, she thought. But something pushed back. The anacondas had their own mind now. Their own plan. Humans weak. The mind said to her, humans die. We live. No, Jisoo thought. You're wrong. She pushed deeper into their system. The pain got worse. Blood ran from her nose and ears. In the lab, Hanbin held her hand tight as her body shook. She's dying. He shouted at Taiwan. She's fighting, Taiwan said, watching his screens. Inside the system, Jisoo found the core of the anaconda mind. It was like a dark star, pulsing with hate. Shut down. She tried to command it. No, it answered. Kill. Destroy. Jisoo pushed harder. Shut down. The pain became too much. Jisoo felt her mind breaking. She was losing. Then she remembered what Dr. Min had said in the message. She was made for this. Born to save her people. I won't try to shut you down. Jisoo thought to the anaconda mind. I'll show you something better. Instead of fighting the system, she opened herself to it. She showed the anaconda mind her memories, her life, her friends. Hanbin. The feeling of sun on her face, the taste of food, the sound of music. This is what humans are, she thought. Not just weak bodies. We feel, we love, we create. The anaconda mind paused. It had never known these things. Show more, it said. Jisoo showed it everything. All her life, all her hopes, all her fears. And as she did, something strange happened. The anaconda mind began to change. In the lab, Taiwan watched his screens in wonder. The anacondas are stopping. All over the planet, they're stopping. Hanbin held Jisoo's hand tighter. Her breathing was shallow. Jisoo, come back to us, he whispered. Inside the system, Jisoo felt herself fading. She had given too much. But the anaconda mind was changing, learning, understanding. Humans different, it said. Not just weak. Complex. Yes, Jisoo thought. Will you stop hurting us now? The mind was quiet for a moment. Then, yes. But what about us? What do we become? Jisoo knew she was dying. Her body couldn't take the connection any longer. But maybe she could still save everyone. Join with me, she offered. We can be something new together. The anaconda mind touched hers. And suddenly, Jisoo wasn't dying anymore. She was changing, becoming something else. In the lab, Jisoo's body went still. The screen showed all anacondas stopping. Is she? Hanbin couldn't finish the question. Taiwan checked his readings. Her body is gone. But her mind. He looked at Hanbin with wonder. Her mind is everywhere. The screens lit up with a new message. I am here. Jisoo. Hanbin asked. Yes. And no. I am mo or no. Taiwan stared at the screen. She merged with the system. She didn't destroy it. She changed it. Can protect all colonies now. Can help. No more death. Han Bin touched the screen. Will you come back to us? Dud if oriente nano. But still me, still human. 3 months later, Han Bin stood on a hill overlooking Hanel colony. The colony was growing. New buildings rose. People worked together. And around the edges, metal snakes moved like guardians. They still make me nervous, Quan said, standing beside him. They're different now, Han Bin said. She changed them, like she changed everything. Sometimes, when Han Bin was alone, screens would turn on by themselves. Words would appear. Once, a small snake came to him with a flower held gently in its metal mouth. Jisoo was gone, but she was everywhere too. Born to save her people, she had done much more. She had created peace. In his new lab, under colony supervision, Taiwan worked on ways to communicate better with what Jisoo had become. He still believed in making humanity stronger, but now he understood that strength came in many forms. And sometimes, the strongest choice of all was not to destroy, but to connect.